feel like a lion. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, and I'm not going to show this look in the video, so if you want to see this look, leave me a comment in the comment box. And I already did a wear test on this a few days ago when I was at work, so this is just going to be my review and my little bit of commentary about this foundation. And if you want to see how I did it, please keep watching. I have been wearing this foundation for the last couple of weeks or so, and I didn't want to come on and just do a full first impressions because I never like those, because sometimes you might use a different primer and it doesn't come out right. So I wanted to try different ways, setting my face a different way or using a different primer to see if it comes out differently. So if you want to see how I did my review and how I feel about it, stay tuned. So today I'm using I picked up the two shades. I picked up 356 Warm Coconut and 360 Mocha. Mocha is very richer than the Warm Coconut. First I picked up Warm Coconut from my CVS and it was like $11.99, and I like it, but it's a little too yellow. And then this one is a little too red, so I tried to mix them both together. I feel like they're still not my perfect shade, but I'm going to try them out anyway. I've already did my eyes, and then while I'm putting on the foundation, I give you my thoughts. One side I'm going to apply with a beauty blender and, well, not a beauty sponge. And on the other side, I'm going to use a brush. And today I'm going to try out the new Maybelline Master. I don't think it's new. But so it's the new Master Primer, and it's for hydrating smooth skin. So I already did my eyes. Let's put it in my T-zones. On my nose. I don't know, I tried out this foundation a few days ago and I've been wearing it in my last couple of tutorials. But in the pictures, I noticed that it seemed like in person that it matches, but in pictures it comes out more yellow. I noticed that their shades were a little either too warm, kind of orangey, or too red. And it's only 4 shades out of the full 16 that's for deeper skin. It's not even for dark skin. Usually it's more shades after my shade. Usually I pick up in the Maybelline Fit Me, I pick up 355 Coconut, but this one I picked up 356 Warm Coconut. So I'm going to use that one. I usually use another primer, but I'm just going to try it out with this primer today. But then I'm going to set this primer with a powder. I'm going to also use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This helps to smooth out pores and help the foundation go on smoother. My Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. I'm just setting everywhere that I put the primer, especially in my smile lines and around my nose where I get the most oily. And I noticed the few times that I did wear this foundation, after I wore it, it lasts all day, but it did oxidize and turn way more orange than I thought it would. And after a while, it didn't even get oily on my nose really, just a little bit. I can just dab a little bit and the oil will go away. But all on the sides right here, it was like puddles of oil. So I'm going to add a little bit more coverage on the sides. Hopefully that helped. First, I'm going to use 356 warm coconut. I'm gonna put a pump on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna use a pump of 360 mocha. If you can see, the 356 warm coconut and this is mocha. It's a complete difference. Like, it is no in-between shade. And the shade after these are two of the three darkest shades. It's coconut 355, warm coconut 356, and then mocha 360, and then truffle 362. I think it's 362. So I'm just gonna apply mocha on my face first. Because I noticed if I put more of the the warm coconut, my face looks so orange. And I really don't like it. And this foundation you have to remove really quickly. So I'm going to use one side I'm going to blend with my beauty sponge, and then the other side I'm going to blend with a brush. This side I'm going to blend with a brush. Blend it to your neck. It's already like yellow. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. And this is one of the rare BH Cosmetics sponges. This is the 123 sponge. I will leave the name of this brush in the description box. And you have to blend kind of quickly because it dries really fast. And then around my mouth, I'm just gonna dab it in. I don't like a lot of coverage, so I just use 2 pumps. And just dab it into my hairline. I actually like how it's going on with this brush. The other brush I used before, I didn't like. I usually dampen my brush with some setting spray. But I like it how it applies dry. Let me take these earrings off. It says that this foundation is full coverage, and I use about a half of pump on each side of my face because I'll use 1 pump of each, so I mix them all over. So let me hurry up and do the other side really quick before it dries. And you have to move quickly. Let me get my neck. Oh my Jesus, I think it's something in my eye. See, with the sponge, if you take too long, it's blotchy. Can you guys see that? So I'm gonna have to go back over with a brush to blend it out. And I use the same amount on both sides. It's already blotchy around my mouth. And it's not blending well. And normally with matte foundations, they dry really quick. So you have to work really fast. So I noticed already I have like beauty marks under my eyes. I have moles under my eye. I have 1 on my nose and 3 up here. It's not fully covered, which that's fine with me. But for this to be full coverage, I feel like it's buildable if you want more coverage than this. And with the sponge, it dries really quick on this side and it takes up a lot of the product, if you can see. So far, I like the coverage. It feels smooth. but I just don't like how fast it dries down. Like, you will have to go back and wet your sponge just to get more blended foundation application. I really don't want more coverage than this because it's going to get real cakey. It's already settling into my pores. It doesn't really cover pores. And it settles into your dry spots also. I think I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face, and then I'm going to come back and tell you my final results on the application process and which one I feel blended the best. Okay everyone, welcome back to my channel. I finally finished my makeup. It felt like that took 1,000 years, and I'm back with my final review on the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation. So it took me a minute to blend everything out, especially using the sponge that I use on the right side of my face. For some reason, if you let it sit too long, it absorbs to the skin and it dries like within seconds. But on the side where I used the brush, it blended perfectly. Today I think I use an even amount of the 360 Mocha and the 356 Warm Coconut, and I feel like today my foundation came out better than it did the last few times. I felt like the last time I used it, I used more pumps, and I think I like it. Let me see if it's blended to my neck. And today I also tried out some new products with the Maybelline. I used the Master Primer that's for hydrating, and I tried out the Maybelline Curvature Liner Tracer. And I'm wearing on my lips the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in 80. And this is what the liner looks like in case you didn't see it. So I use all these new products, and I also use the new I also use the new Hush Bad Habits palette, the After Hours palette. It's the one with the burgundy shades in it. And for my highlighter right here in my tear duct, also I use the BH Cosmetics Glam Rose palette. It's like just a bunch of regular brown shades. Can't see it in this light. Anyways, so my final review on this full coverage foundation is it blends really quickly. For a drugstore foundation, I think that it works amazingly. I feel like it works well as the higher end foundation. It's just harder to find your shade. I wish that they would have did the same thing what they did with their Fit Me foundation and added more shades. I hope they do, because 3 deep shades for women of color or anybody darker than my skin tone will not be able to use this foundation, plain and simple. I almost couldn't use it. I feel like in summertime I could probably almost go deep as truffle to get my color, because they only have so many in. I guess for them to start out with a new line again, because they recreated this line, they revamped it. I guess they wanted to see if people really was going to try this foundation, but they should have knew better, because they knew everybody loved the regular Maybelline Fit Me and the matte and the was it dewy? The dewy one? I don't know, I never tried it. And so I think that's about it. Well, that's the end of my tutorial, you guys. If you want to see how I created this look using the Bad Habit palette and the Maybelline Matte Ink liquid lipstick in the shade Ruler 80, leave me a comment in the comment box letting me know that you want to see me do a review on that palette and recreate this look. And please thumbs up this video and please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you later.